Alrighty, hey everybody, this is Zach Nasser with the Holistic Homemaker, and this is another Essential Oil Essentials. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to make natural toothpaste from very simple recipe up to crazier and crazier iterations of the same kind of recipe. So why do you want to make your own toothpaste? One, fluoride. A lot of people talk about fluoride out there. Fluoride does prevent tooth decay, and the way they figured this out is because people in Colorado were drinking too much fluoride in the water, and they got what's called Colorado brown stain on their teeth. So the fluoride replaced the calcium in their teeth. They started to get white and then brown stains, and then their teeth became more brittle and started to have holes or pitting in the enamel. Now we call it dental fluorosis, but they used to call it Colorado brown stain. So they discovered their teeth were more brittle and they broke more easily, but they were also more resistant to tooth decay. Yeah, so now we know that fluoride causes brain damage, lowers IQ in children, according to a Chinese study. My nose is kind of itchy today. I don't know why. I don't know what I touched. Yeah, it also can cause hormone disruption. It can also cause low sex drive. It can also cause low energy, complacence. And it's not a rumor. The first time that it was used, put into water supplies like our water, was in the concentration camps like at Auschwitz. Yeah, we used to put in sodium fluoride, which is the main ingredient in rat poison. Now we use hydrofluorosilicic acid, which is a toxic waste, a hazardous waste byproduct of the fertilizer industry. So I think there's better ways to prevent tooth decay than drinking rat poison or toxic waste. Call me crazy, but I think there's better ways to preserve our tooth health than that. One example is xylitol. Xylitol you will see in a lot of energy drinks now, like the Zions drinks, as well as a lot of xylitol gum, because it's a sweetener that was first discovered in birch, I believe, in birch syrup. And it's a sugar alcohol. It has a third of the calories of sugar. A lot of people like to eat it. Note, because it's a sugar alcohol, it does not digest like a sugar. It doesn't digest at all. So if you do too much of it, you will get the runs, okay? You will have loose stools, as it were. So I mainly use it topically on my teeth as a sweetener in toothpaste. If I sweeten something else with it, I'll use just a little, or I'll mix it with other sweeteners like monk fruit or stevia, etc., sorbitol, malitol, same kind of thing. All of the alls that end in OL, like xylitol, they kind of have that, they're sugar alcohols. So alls are alcohols, end in OL. Anyway, so that's one of the things we're going to use for this, and I'm going to actually do a little demonstration for you. Because we're going to do xylitol, equal parts xylitol, and equal parts calcium carbonate, which is basically chalk. It's similar to limestone and calcite. It's what your bones are made of, what your teeth are made of, is calcium carbonate. This is basically chalk. This was like $4.49, $5 for this thing, and I made like a bunch of toothpaste out of this. I mean, this is 12 ounces. This lasts a long time. This was like $5 for a pound of xylitol. This stuff is really cheap. But so the simplest toothpaste that you can make is coconut oil, just straight up coconut oil. Now you can do the solid coconut oil like this stuff. This is cosmetic grade, food grade will work as well. I like to use fractionated coconut oil, which remains a liquid even at room temperature, because you can spit it in the sink. If you spit solid coconut oil in your sink, it will eventually clog up your sink because it will freeze the drain at 76 degrees. So if you live in summer, if you live in Texas in the summer, that might not be a problem. Most of the time it is a problem because your pipes go underground. So fractionated coconut oil is the way to go. But they did studies. The natural toothpaste, fluoridated toothpaste, and just straight coconut oil won out of all of them. It's antimicrobial, help create a healthy biofilm of good bacterial biofilms in your mouth. Even a lot of the natural toothpaste will have glycerin, which will create a fake biofilm or a fake coating, whereas the coconut oil will support good bacteria growing. It will support good bacteria growing in your mouth, and they'll be able to exchange oxygen back and forth, and your mouth will be more resistant to the bad bacteria and the bad fungi like yeast or candida forming in the mouth, and it will prevent bad breath in the long run. Now, I also recommend oil pulling, which is amazing, not just for your mouth, but for your whole immune system. But I also love to base my my toothpaste using coconut oil. So the simplest toothpaste you can make is fractionated coconut oil and peppermint oil. Peppermint for the extra breath freshening, antifungal, antimicrobial kind of deodorizing effects. And that's okay. You can do that. It's going to be a liquid, okay, like this. It's not going to be a solid toothpastey kind of thing, but that's your super basic toothpaste. Like, you know, you're camping or you like to keep it simple, you can totally do that. But what I'm going to show you today is a little bit different. I'm going to show you the medium level up from there, which the second gradation of complicatedness, or second level of pimped out toothpaste. I'm going to do 2 level tablespoons of our calcium carbonate, okay? And like I said, this is just kind of a chalk. It's a gentle cleanser. And 2 tablespoons of the xylitol as well. And then about 4 tablespoons of our fractionated coconut oil. Yeah. So xylitol is what makes it sweet. Coconut oil is what makes it a liquid. The calcium carbonate is a gentle cleanser and just, yeah, helps give it some bulk so that it's not all just super sweet. So just a little tip here. If it's too liquidy, then add more powder, like the calcium carbonate or xylitol. And if it's too thick and powdery, then add more of the coconut oil, okay? And now you don't want to put any water-based ingredients in here. This is what is going to preserve it long term, is that it's just oil and powders. And so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so if it's too powdery, you can add more liquid. If it's too liquidy, add more powder. That is pretty simple instructions to follow. So now you have a sweet white paste. Like so, for example, you can see this, even after mixing it up, it's still a little liquidy. Okay, still a little liquidy. So I can add more powder in there. So I'm just going to add a little bit more calcium carbonate powder, just to thicken it up a little bit. It's not really an exact science. All the good ingredients are in there. It's going to work. So now, where do the essential oils come in? Now you can do just peppermint if you want, to do a kind of traditional style toothpaste. You can also do cinnamon and peppermint, which is my favorite. You can also get crazy with it. You can put a little clove essential oil in there, like if you have issues with gum inflammation, or you can yeah, put a little bit of orange if you want, or tangerine and cinnamon is really good. But yeah, the reason why I like cinnamon and peppermint is because cinnamon is very antimicrobial. It's also anti-inflammatory if you have very sensitive gums. And I'm going to put a little bit more xylitol in here just because I want this one a little extra thick. But first, I'm going to put in some you know what? I'm going to put in cinnamon and orange because I already have another one that is cinnamon and peppermint. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the cinnamon. I'm gonna do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 orange. So you want between 10 to 20 drops of essential oil. Now here's the deal. Oils like peppermint and tangerine are not that strong and not very spicy. They're not hot oils like cinnamon and clove. Cinnamon and clove are very hot oils. They are spicy. And then oils like peppermint are very kind of icy hot. And then oils like wintergreen have a child-proof lid because you don't want to drink it. A teaspoon of wintergreen is the equivalent of 80 baby aspirins. Do not drink it. You will die. You will bleed out. So I know wintergreen seems like it would be great in toothpaste. Don't put the essential oil in toothpaste. You can put wintergreen flavoring in toothpaste. You can get it on mountainroseherbs.com. But do not put wintergreen essential oil in toothpaste. It's dangerous. Ooh, I got toothpaste on my eye. Oh, gotta be careful. Yeah, don't get that in your eye. Speaking of which, I can already feel the cinnamon on my eye. So, here we go. I'm safe now. Okay, and I'm going to do a little bit of clove actually, because why not? I want it to taste like mulling spice, you know? Like Christmas mulling spice. So some other ways you can amp up this recipe, and I'm just going to do a couple drops. Another way you can amp up this recipe is to put calcium bentonite clay in there. Calcium bentonite clay is an adsorbent clay, so it is an absorbent clay, so it absorbs toxins, and it's also an adsorbent clay. So an adsorbent clay means it donates minerals. So the reason I like to do calcium bentonite clay is because it donates calcium along with other minerals. Like French green clay is a potassium clay. It's primarily potassium and it donates potassium, which is cool. I like to use it for baths and stuff, but if I mix it in to my toothpaste, it's not, I would rather have calcium donated to my teeth. And Wellness Mama, she has a couple calcium bentonite based clay toothpaste that she says in her family have healed cavities. Now I won't say that because if I treat, cure, prevent any illness, then I'm peddling a drug or recommending an unapproved FDA drug, and I don't want to do that. So, but she says that it has. There's also reports that high dose vitamin D can do a similar kind of thing. So you just want to mix it until it's smooth and then give it a little taste. Oh man. That tastes awesome. Holy cow. That's amazing. I wish y'all could taste this. Hang on. The swish and spit. That is amazing. So yeah, we're talking 10, maybe 20 drops of essential oil depending on what oils you put in there. So be careful with the ones like cinnamon and clove, doing too much of those. Peppermint you can be a little more liberal with. You can definitely be more liberal if you're going to use tangerine or lemon peppermint would be good too. What I did just then was, 5 to 7 drops of cinnamon, 5 to 10 drops of orange oil, and then 2 or 3 drops of clove oil because clove is very spicy. But yeah, so the bentonite clay, like this is the bentonite clay that you can add. The reason I like this one is because it's dry. You don't want to add water into this mixture because the oil by itself, this oil and powder, is what keeps it preserved for a long period of time. If you want to keep it preserved extra long, then you can do rosmarinic acid or vitamin E liquid oil in there. just to preserve the antioxidants and the essential oils. So yeah, the thing is, the bentonite clay, if you've never seen it, it's like a greenish gray. So it does make your toothpaste not so appealing looking. So what I have here is, you can just see it's just a pure white pasty toothpaste. Here, let me see if I can put a little on my finger so that y'all can see it. It just looks like toothpaste. Wow! All I did was put xylitol, calcium carbonate, and coconut oil. And the essential oils, you can do peppermint, 4 ingredients. Okay, I like to get crazy with it just because I have a bunch of this stuff all around my house. You can also do aluminum-free baking soda. This came from Earthshift Products. If in this thing, you know, so about 4 or 5 tablespoons of total of xylitol, calcium carbonate, and then 4 tablespoons of coconut oil. It'd be about a half a teaspoon. About a half a teaspoon of baking soda in there if you want. Baking soda does taste a little salty, so you might not want to put it in there. It does help prevent tooth decay. It neutralizes the acids that eat off the enamel, so it does help. I'm going to put a little bit in here, but I also like to keep it simple. So it's super simple. You can just do coconut oil, fractionated coconut oil, and peppermint oil if you want. You want to get a little fancier, you can get your little $5 worth of calcium carbonate, $5 worth of xylitol, and I'm telling you, it works better than the Toms and the other stuff that's out there. And those are little $6 little tubes of toothpaste, and I've made a lot of batches of this, probably a £1.5 worth of toothpaste with this stuff. The most expensive thing is the fractionated coconut oil, and even with the super simplest toothpaste, fractionated coconut oil is the best. So yeah, that's that. Thank you so much for watching Essential Oil Essentials. I'm going to have a lot more awesome stuff for y'all coming up soon. So subscribe to my blog, subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my